Under caution here for the sixth time tonight in the Sharpie 500 Bristol Motor Speedway. The leaders did indeed stay on the racetrack, but the cars on the lead lap from 9th on back, 9th to 15th, have been on pit road for stops. Eric Almirola, Greg Biffle has been in, Jamie McMurray, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, and the 0-1 of Regan Smith. They have been on pit road for fresh tires.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to line up on the inside here. Try to get this lap back. He's worked hard all night long trying to get that lap back.
Now that last caution was for debris on the racetrack just off of turn 2. The safety truck stopped over there and picked up some pieces. We've had these guys running into each other all night, so it's not surprising that some pieces are flying off of them.
That's right. Paul Menard was a free pass winner that last go round.
Greg Biffle, among those cars that stopped, he is 9th, right behind Stewart. He has the freshest tires of that group there on the lead lap, right behind the 20 car. We'll see what Biffle and right behind him Almirola and those guys can do with the cars in front of them that have tires that have 20 laps on them.
Yeah, he's got that and fuel, Andy. That could become something here to watch for.
It could, but it's not likely we're going to go green all the way. But here we are, green again.
Jeff Gordon trying to just hug the rear bumper of Carl Edwards, but Edwards pulls away. Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the inside. One lap down, trying to hang there and get that lucky dog or just drive it back onto the lead lap.
Kyle Busch right back to the bottom of the racetrack again.
25, he's better, and then after that, you guys are the same. Lap 1 through 10, I think you can get him. 10-4, well, we're having fun, that's for sure.
Carl Edwards having fun. That's good enough. We're having fun watching him.
Yeah, he had a lot of fun getting that.
All right.
Man, that thing got out from under him almost.
He was trying to drive it hard down in there and get up beside of Kyle Busch. He knows if he can pin him down there a little bit that it might be his chance to take the lead.
Well, he is driving the wheels off that thing. Look at him just cranking that steering wheel, trying to get there.
And he just has to do it now, because if he runs too many laps, this 18 car starts to pull away. Look at this. It's a great move.
If he can get to that quarter and keep him from getting up and using the racetrack, that's his best shot.
This might be his best shot right here.
He may have to rub a couple of M&Ms off that quarter panel, but he's trying to get there.
Kyle's not giving him any extra room. He knows if he can stay there just for another lap or two that he's going to be in good shape. Junior's sitting there watching all of this.
Yeah, he's hoping both of them wreck so he can get the caution and get back on the lead lap.
He's got a great view of this. He's got a good car on this run. This is his best shot at getting this lap back.
Yeah.
Shannon?
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been unhappy with his car all night, guys. In fact, at one point, he told Tony Jr. just to cut the front clip off the car. That would be the only thing that would fix it. But he came down on the last pit stop, made an air pressure adjustment. Now, he says the car is good. He said, I like this car. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now fighting to stay as the first car one lap down.
Let me see. Cut the front clip off or change the air pressure. I think I'll go with the air pressure.
That's a little easier adjustment tonight here.
That would be a
these
lengthy
drivers,
stop.
how about that?
Yeah. Great battles here. The guys with fresh tires. The 8 Eric Almirola had been on pit road with fresh rubber. There's Biffle. Almirola has gone by Biffle since the restart.
Yeah, Biffle and Clint Boyer, who didn't stop to get tires there. We see these fresh tires coming into play right here. That 8 car, very impressive job. He came from starting back in the 20s and has done an extremely good job all night long.
Yeah,
got the paint rubbed off a little bit on the right side, but you expect that when you come to Bristol.
Tony Gibson and those guys doing a great job with the 8 car. Mike.
And you can listen to him on the radio too, Doc, and you can just hear the confidence in his voice. Extreme poise. You would never know he had such little experience here. Really, the only thing he's complained about with this car is being a little bit tight, but that's pretty much what everybody's complaining about tonight.
Yeah, we're going to watch him drive his car, I believe, in this run, unless we have a caution here very shortly. We're going to watch him drive this car up into the top 5, Andy, with those new tires.
That's definitely going to play into his hands, because these fresh tires are, you can see how he's made ground. He's making ground on Tony Stewart. He's getting close to the top 5 already. He's in 8th spot. Tony Stewart's in 7th.
Right in front of him, looking back, is the 20 car, Tony Stewart. Dave.
And all night long, the feedback to Zipadelli on top of the pit box is, I need to roll the center better. Interestingly, following final practice, Greg told me what they worked on for changes was the entry and the exit, because the middle had been so good. But it seems to be biting him now all night long. And even though Tony still runs in the top 10, currently 7th, unless Almirola gets by him, he's been fighting that center of the corner.
Well, Tony's joined that long list of people who's had a hard time going past Juan Pablo Montoya tonight, even though
Yeah, he's not made a lot of friends.
he's a lap down, but he's had a pretty decent car. He was down on the bottom this time and was giving Tony the top, but Tony couldn't take advantage of that. And we see the 8 car now trying to go around Tony Stewart on the outside.
With Almirola having these fresh tires, he might have a better shot at getting by Juan Pablo Montoya here.
Eric Almirola making only his 13th ever start in NASCAR Sprint Cup competition. This is the battle for the transfer spot, the 12th position in the chase. The 07 and 6, and right now the 07 is 12th in points. The 6, David Reagan, is 13th, and they are running right behind each other in 9th and 10th spot.
And both of them have had to overcome adversity. David Reagan having to start in the rear of the pack, and Clint Boyer being involved in an accident and having the toe end knocked way out on that car. He's doing a terrific job. Jamie?
Well, today's been kind of a bittersweet day for this 07 team. Why? Because just a few hours before the race today, Clint Boyer announced he will be in the 33 car next year, as Casey Mears will take over the 07. Now, what comes with that? The entire team, including crew chief Gil Martin, will go with the 07 and Casey Mears. Now, I talked to Gil Martin, crew chief. He said, I don't like it at all. I want to stay with Clint. I've been with him since the beginning. But the problem was the rest of the crew did not know about the change until right before tonight's race. He said, I'm going to have a lot of fallout, guys.
Clint Boyer trying to focus on getting this car in the chase. Last night he was trying to focus on holding on to a points lead and winning the NASCAR Nationwide Series title. A lot for that driver to think about here as the races wind down in 2008. There is Kyle Busch. And folks, before tonight, Kyle Busch had led the most laps in 6 races. He won 5 of those 6. And tonight he has led 337 laps.